On February 9th, I felt a lump in my throat. It was just like sort of a swollen sort of feeling. Sort of felt like it was in my throat, maybe on the side, but like in. And then, so that was like the 9th. And I went and got my eyebrows waxed one day, and I said to my waxing lady, oh, I've got this lump in my throat. She's like, oh my God, go and see a fucking doctor. So I was like, yeah, righto. So I went to the doctor on the 10th in the morning, and she actually said, oh, like she had a feel, and then she said, oh, I can see it. And I was like, oh, well, you know, she knows what she's looking for. I didn't bloody know. She said my thyroid, and I was like, okay, well, I don't even, how is that a thing, like that you can see your thyroid? Anyway, so I was a little bit like, what the? And she said, we're going to send you for an ultrasound. I was like, yeah, okay. And it's funny because the amount of times I've had something wrong with me and I don't know, been to the doctor, whatever, or just ignored whatever was in my head, I have never felt the way that I felt with this. It was like this thing inside me that was screaming, fuck, this is it. This is something actually wrong, and my body was telling me, whoops, what have you done? Too late now, it's here. Anyway, so I guess after that appointment with the doctor, when I felt the lump, I was like, okay, ultrasound. I was like, yeah, I'll be okay. I hadn't even told hubby that I felt this lump. So honestly, I was still smoking. I quit the day after I felt the lump. So I had only just quit like 3 days before, 2 days before or something. So it was very, very, and that's another thing. It's because my head was like, oh crap, there's something actually wrong. There's something wrong inside that I can't fix. So it freaks you out as a smoker, as someone who's abused their body their entire life. You go, fuck, I've really done it this time. Anyway, so I came home that day and I was like, oh, I better tell hubby. So I told him, and I said I was going to go for an ultrasound. So ultrasound ended up falling on his birthday, which was the 19th of Feb. So yay him, he had the day off and he got to come to ultrasound. I left work. I was feeling, actually I had the ultrasound booked for the 21st, and then the way that's right, I woke up the next morning and I looked in the mirror and I could actually see it. And for the first time I could see the lump in my thyroid, and it freaked me out because fuck, you don't know what's going on in there. It's scary. So I was freaking out. I had the appointment booked for like the next week or something when I could go around work, and I was just like, you know what? This is my fucking body. I have to leave work. I'm just going to get in ASAP. So that's how it ended up on hubby's birthday. So he came with me, and wow, just looking at the ultrasound was scary. You could see this like round mass on the right side, and then they did the left and it wasn't there. There was nothing there. And it was like, it looked like a ball. It was, wow. And I mean, they don't tell you anything in the ultrasound, do they? But you could freaking see it. So anyway, we did that, and I broke down afterwards, you know, when they leave you to wipe all the gunk off your throat or whatever. I broke down and I told hubby, like, I can feel that this is something wrong. My body is saying, something in you that needs to get out. And obviously it's presenting itself there. Anyway, it was all like the doctors were so positive and everyone was so positive, like, oh, the chances of it are so slim and da-da-da-da-da, even though you find out later it's like the fastest growing cancer. people are getting it 1 in whatever these days. So I was like, oh, peachy keen, everyone's trying to lift me up and trying to be like, it's going to be fine, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. Oh, what do you fucking know? So ultrasound comes back and it's like, oh, it's just on the borderline size that you're going to have to get a biopsy just so we can check. It'll be nothing. People have this all the time. Rah, rah, rah. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. So I booked in for the biopsy. The biopsy was like, I don't know. I had to wait a couple of weeks. Fuck, the chick was so rude to me on the phone too when I was booking it. That's here in Pimpama if you're around this area. Anyway, so I booked in for that. That was like 2 weeks later. So what would that be? Maybe the first week of March. I walk in there and basically the doctor comes in. Hubby was allowed to come with me, which is good. Probably not now with all this other stuff happening. But I walk in there and, you know, he gets me all set up and whatever, and then the doctor comes in. He's like, listen, people walk around every day with these nodules on their throat. It's nothing. It'll be nothing. Doesn't mean it's cancer. Now, this is the first time that anyone had said to me the C word. The big C. And it's like somebody reaches into your chest and just squeezes your heart. Because it's fucking scary. Anyway. So, after that, oh God. Anyway, so he was saying, doesn't mean it's the big C. People walk around every day and they've got these things in their throat. They're nothing. It'll be nothing. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Well, P.S. what they do in a biopsy, if you really want to know, hubby told me because he was there. So they give you a needle and numb it. And then because you can't actually withdraw anything from the nodule, they have to just stab the needle around in there to get the cells, to hopefully get some cells underneath the needle. But mainly all they get is blood. So if they do, then sometimes the blood's mixed with the cells or whatever and they can't tell what it is, and I don't know. He did explain, which no one had explained anything to me in this whole process, which is so freaking convenient, isn't it? Anyway, so he's explained all that. So hubby said, because when afterwards, when the stuff ran out, the numbing stuff, I was like, Jesus Christ, it hurts. And he goes, oh, hubby's like, yeah, he was digging around in there. Like, sorry to put anyone off, but I'm just being honest, and that's the point. So he was like, ugh, anyway, yuck. So that was on like a Tuesday, whatever date it was, and then the Thursday said it would be like 48 to 72 hours until I find out what the results were. And then the Thursday afternoon, I was at work because your life doesn't fucking stop through all this. You just got to keep bloody going, even though you're like dying inside, literally. Dramatic, I know. So anyway, I had my lunch break and I noticed I'd missed a call from my GP. So I called them back and she was like, oh, hey, so bear in mind this is a Thursday about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the nurse says to me, oh, yes, you need to come in this week and see the doctor. And I was like, oh, okay. So bear in mind, my doctor is very thorough and I go and see her. She's about half an hour, 45 minutes away. So I make the trip to go and see her on purpose when I want answers. So they say to me, you'll have to come and see the doctor this week. And I said, it's Thursday afternoon. Like, I don't finish work until 5, and then I've got to work tomorrow from 9 till, I don't know, whatever time, 8. And she said, you need to come in this week. And it was just like, I knew. I already knew. So anyway, I was like, righto. And do you think I could just go back to fucking normal after that? No. So I did. I went back to work and I was just like waiting, and just you do your head in. Like, this isn't happening to anybody else except you. And people don't understand what it feels like. As much as they care about you, they don't know what it feels like. So Jesus Christ, first video, I've cried twice already. But you have every right to cry, and no one should ever stop you from that. And you need to, otherwise you're just going to make yourself more sick. So the next day, Friday, I went to work for a couple of hours in the morning because I thought, shit, I might need some sick pay for when I have cancer. And everyone's like, you're going to be fine, Jodie, you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine. Well, I wasn't fine. I went in there, and the doctor did not even she couldn't even say the C word. No one ever bloody says the C word. And it's like, it's fact. It's cancer. You can say it because it's real, and denying somebody that word does not make it any better. It actually makes it worse, because it does suck, and you don't know what's going to happen, and you don't know if it's going to come back, and you don't know what you're going to do. So my doctor had sworn to me, nothing, it'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. So still doesn't say the C word. She's like, you just get it chopped out, and then, you know, hang on a second, I got to get a tissue. So you just get it chopped out, and everything will be fine. I've got patients that had theirs chopped out years ago, and I had to remind them that they even had it. Righto, righto, righto. All with the, you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine stuff. Sorry if I'm sniffling. My husband hates that. So the biggest problem with that is everyone's reaction to this was just, you're going to be fine. You're going to smash it. Everything's going to be okay. You will be right. You come out, a bit of surgery. Well, you fucking have the surgery then. You fucking get told you've got cancer. Oh, it's the best type of cancer you can get. Oh, sweet. What, should we celebrate? What the fuck is wrong with people? I know they're just trying to be positive, but this video is about the reality of what it is and what it's like to be told that you've got it. And this isn't against anyone else that's got terminal cancer or anything like that. We can't judge ourselves on anyone else other than ourselves. I know that there are so many more aggressive, horrible cancers out there. And I am grateful that I got thyroid cancer above so many, any of the others. But that does not mean it doesn't scare the shit out of you, okay? And you have every single right to be erratic, crazy, upset, mad, angry, like you want to fucking scream but your throat hurts. And it will change your life. Well, it's changed mine. So hats off to you if you are completely normal after this whole situation. I definitely am not. So that was me finding out. And then I spent the next couple of weeks, actually the next week was holy shit. Did not do very well. Because the whole world just expects you to go back to normal, but it's not normal, and it's not going to be normal for a long time. Ever. So I was at the stage where I felt like I didn't have a right to be upset because it's the best cancer you can get, and you know, you just get it cut out. It's just nothing, and it's over. Everything goes back to normal. You go back to work, you go back to life, you just be a mum, you know? Except you do have a right. You do have a right to feel however you need to feel. Now, I'm going to post this video as me finding out about my thyroid cancer. And I don't know, maybe you can leave a comment to see if you relate, or whether it's made you feel better or worse, or there's anything I left out or anything you want to know, because the whole point is nobody told me anything. And I walked around feeling like I didn't have a right to feel the way I felt. And I know now that I do. And as you can tell, I've actually had my entire thyroid removed, but I'm going to do that when I've calmed down a little bit. Not that I'll just save it for another video. Anyway, let me know if this helped you, or you want to know more, or if there's anything. If you want to private message me or anything, just leave your details, and we've got to stick together because it's fucking scary. And I wish I had someone that knew that I could talk to. I mean, actually, my auntie said that I could call her, but she had it out years and years ago, and they didn't. I don't know. I feel like maybe people can relate to me a little bit more. Like, I'm 36. It's our age that gets it, you know? I mean, I know it's not discriminating or anything against what age. Fuck, you feel like you have to apologise for everything. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so just let me know. And I'll upload another video soon about the next steps that I had to go through on my path to my thyroidectomy, and basically life after me. All right. Follow and subscribe if you want to be notified when I put my videos up, etc., etc. You know, whatever all those other people say. I just knew. All right, guys. Well, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.